Business in Japan needs more innovation, but this messy process contravenes some staples in company culture around not accepting errors, defects, or failures. Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to year 6 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the translation of Japan Sales Mastery. My latest book is Stop Wasting Money on Training, and the Japanese translation is Training de okane o muru ni suru wa yamemashou. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 285, Japan Inc. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. What anchors their behavior is the salaryman's desire to protect himself. No one wants to put their position at risk by telling the truth. This little gem of insight was made by a retired nuclear engineer who worked for Toshiba. He was referring to the various scandals that had taken place there and explaining why illegal decisions made by senior management, like cooking the books, went unchecked internally. Corporate Japan, in some ways, could be a modern model for George Orwell's dystopian novel, 1984. Big Brother is the leadership group who define that truths are lies and lies are truths. They determine that anyone against the system must be eliminated because 100% loyalty is the minimum. There are facts, and then there are alternate facts. The bosses do the thinking around here, and your job is to carry out their genius ideas. This is not surprising because kids are inculcated into accepting authority, doing, not questioning, following authority figures, even if they are only 1 year older. Senpai, seniors, sensei, teachers are respected as part of Japan's Confucian construct. Group responsibility lessens the burden and gives air cover to individuals. They have learnt this is essential if you want to avoid the stain of failure on your record. When everyone is responsible, no one is responsible. Errors are kept track of and come into play later in your career when the bosses consider who gets the promotion to move up and who goes sideways. That is one of the reasons HR is so powerful in Japanese companies. They decide the transfers to new roles and locations, and they have the dirt file on everyone as they come up through the ranks. This system guarantees little risk-taking or attempts to push the envelope fold. Keeping your head down and a low profile is the safe path forward. So, how do we get innovation going in our companies? The innovation process has trial and error built into it by virtue of the fact that what we're going to do is new, untested, experimental. How do we test stuff if no one wants to try anything new because there is a risk of failure? The fear of failure restricts people mentally from the very start. They're afraid to voice opinions because they've learnt from early childhood that going along is how you get ahead. Don't stand out by taking a stand. Blend in. Find the absolute middle of the fence and sit there. If the survey is 1 to 5 on the scale, select 3 in the middle. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Just employing someone into your firm doesn't erase years of conditioning here about what is acceptable and what isn't. Yet we hear foreign executives moaning that they don't get any quality ideas from below, that productivity is low, decisions are painstakingly slow, people don't contribute during meetings, etc. All true, but not a fait accompli. The environment for failure has to be secured. The fear to step out has to be replaced with rewards for trying, not just succeeding. Performance reviews and the measures used have to be changed away from just outcomes to include more process. Process in the sense of generating ideas, suggestions, taking risks, trying new things, all unrelated to actual success. If we only reward success, then we had better hope we have a bunch of geniuses working for us. In the Western work environment, we reward success, but we don't see failure as fatal if people fail in the right way. Being incompetent in your current task is not acceptable. However, pioneering some new intervention or iteration is seen as good work, and if it fails, the lessons learned are considered valuable and the person is not terminated. HR is not making a note for later reference when the promotions are being considered. In a Japanese context, nobody believes failure is not fatal. It has to be shown that failure is acceptable as part of the innovation process. That means bosses have to walk the talk. The worst case is saying, we welcome innovation, and then whacking someone in the head as soon as they fail. Maybe innovation is good. We accept failure as part of the process, is the ethos in the dark wood panel recesses of the executive floor. But it also has to permeate the culture throughout middle management. Getting middle management to accept this culture requires a lot of retraining in Japan. However, is this factored into the firm's formal innovation processes, or are we just hoping for the best instead? Let's make sure we're all walking the talk and sending the right message of your ideas are welcome here. Experimentation is welcome here. We understand not every attempt will succeed, but we support the attempts regardless. Innovation is needed, and the process is messy. Our internal systems and corporate culture have to be able to deal with that reality. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 286, we're talking about impromptu terror. So yoroshiku, onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.